Okay, I'll tell you what, let's say hello to Susan. Hello, Susan, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just heard you refer to me as that Susan.
Did I? Are you not that Susan?
Because,
How do you know it was you?
well, because,
Yes? How do you know it was you, though, Susan? It could be any Susan. We get lots of Susans.
I just wanted to,
Yes?
to talk about what the lady before, I think on an email or something, which I haven't got, unfortunately.
No, no.
Fevzi, he's the most misogynistic, patronising...
Misogynistic? He's been called some things in his life, I don't think. Have you been called one of those before?
A patronising...
Patronising, yeah.
Horrible...
Horrible, yeah. Let me make a note of these.
Rude, self-opinionated...
Yes. No argument yet, by the way, Susan. Because
what?
Susan?
I'm not arguing with you. I agree with you so far. Yeah.
Just on the point of patronising, may I make a point to you directly?
No, you ruined the Al Rantal show.
Al Rantal wasn't there.
No wonder the poor Al Rantal has gone.
Notice how Susan just talks across me
show.
as if I'm not there.
Well, most of us talk across you like you're not there anyway.
I know, but she talks about me like and calls me patronising, but she addresses her comments about me to you, but won't speak directly to me.
All right, I'm talking to you now.
Please don't shout. I'll just turn my headphones down. Can you just say that again?
Right, I think... whisper.
You don't need to whisper, but just shouting, not shouting might be good.
Yes,
Susan, Susan, could you just say to Fevzi, you're so rude. Go on, say it to him, go on.
You're stopping me talking.
No, Susan, please say to him, you're so rude, go on. Go on. Do it in your way, go on, you could do it so well.
He's not worthy of it.
Oh, he is.
Susan, why don't you address your comments to me instead of talking about me as if
you'll let me talk.
Well, I will, but as long as you continue to say he's this and he's that,
yes, all right.
I find it quite offensive.
I'm talking to you now.
Please, I'm honoured.
Can I? All right.
If you have a point, go and
You're
make it.
a bit scared, aren't you? Because
you are a bit frightening, I have to admit, Susan,
I don't think
I wouldn't like to bump into you on a dark night, I'll tell you.
What, is that me or Susan?
I don't think you've ever had a woman in your life.
Certainly not one like you, Susan. That's
I think you're a horrible. I think you're a, you're a patronising, self-opinionated, odious.
That's a new one. Oh, no.
You're odious now.
I just have this image of Susan talking to a mirror.
Yes, but you are. Because you just...
Susan, what does odious mean?
You take over that programme.
I love the way, I love that word. No wonder. Susan, what does odious mean?
Susan, why do you listen if you hate it so
Smelly,
much?
you're smelly. You're smelly.
I know.
It's a nice smelly, though. It's quite nice, actually.
But you've taken over.
You came on and made these same points, and you use the same terms of insult and derisive comments towards me.
Look, I can hardly hear you because you've got such a boring voice. You've got such a boring, dreary voice.
Cries of pot kettle black.
I can't hear you.
You don't want to hear me, and yet you find me boring. I mean, maybe it's because you can't hear me.
Because I can't hear you because you drone on for 5 hours.
5 hours? He hasn't been here that long.
Your dreary voice.
Hold on, Susan, he hasn't been here for 5 hours.
I have. I've been listening.
Not you. He hasn't been here for 5 hours.
He has. Well, 4 hours.
Listen, you dopey woman. Have a listen a minute. He hasn't been here 5 hours.
So dreary.
Susan, who has forced you? Susan, who has forced you to listen?
What? No one's forced
So
me.
why do you listen? If you want to find out and insult the poor lad, he's very hurt. He's now in tears.
Well,
and do you think that's a nice thing to do?
Well, I don't know. I don't understand because Susan, you made these comments about me some weeks ago.
You were so rude to that American woman. You tried to put her
on. She was rude.
She wasn't.
She was very rude.
I think we patronised her when she patronised us.
She was sticking up for herself. She was trying to do her job, sticking up, her corner.
No, she was trying to be funny.
Actually, the problem there was that when we made a reasonable point to her, instead of addressing it, she just started making tutting noises and didn't address the point.
Misogynistic fart. You really are. You really are.
Did you get that on tape? I love it.
Horrible.
We've got to have that one. Yeah, I like that word.
Boring old...
That's enough now. Thank you, Susan. Control yourself. I thought you were an educated woman. I didn't really think you would actually... That's disgusting, isn't it?
But she has a problem.
But you have a bit of an old fart, really.
Well, I am, but notwithstanding that,
I know.
She has a problem.
Shall we have a break?
No, can we carry on?
No, I'm going to have a break. When I come back, Keith Arthur's here, and he thinks that Susan's very rude. He does. He was quite insulted and put his hand over his ears.
Shocking.
He felt really sorry for you. Back after the break.
He's so rude.